Pokemon Brick Bronze, acclaimed by many to be the best Pokemon game ever. Easily the top 10 anime games on Roblox. And Pokemon Brick Bronze was going crazy for a long time. It was going so crazy that Lando was able to buy a new car. And after buying that new car, Nintendo seen the tweet and was like,
"Tell them to bring me my money." Yeah!
And now we have Loomian Legacy. Now, full disclaimer, this is not a video of me taking Loomian Legacy to Pound Town. I'm pretty sure other YouTubers have already did that, and if not, maybe I'll do it some other day. But today, I want to talk about, just why Loomian Legacy it's not the same. And it's kind of sad it's not the same, because you look at Brick Bronze, everybody loved Brick Bronze, and then you turn around and Loomian drops, and it's like, well, nobody really cared, really. And I kind of have the exact reason as to why it's like that. Now, the first step to understanding why Loomian just doesn't hit the same, we have to fully understand what Pokemon Brick Bronze was. Look, Brick Bronze was literally Pokemon on Roblox. It wasn't like, the old barcode games. It wasn't like the old Freeaza games. No, it was literally like you taking a DS game and putting it on Roblox. Now, one of the biggest draws of Roblox is that you're your own character, you feel me? You're not locked to a certain player, you're not locked to a certain sprite. You can change how you look, you can be who you want, you can play with your friends. Like, it was all server-based gaming, and that made Pokemon Brick Bronze so much more fun than Pokemon games at the time, because you was able to play with your friends as your own character. You was able to be yourself and play with your friends. On top of the fact that it's literally just Pokemon, right? Pokemon has gone on for years and years and years. All these games, all these features, all these new Pokemon, and like Brick Bronze had over 700 Pokemon at the time to choose from and put into the game. Long story short, Pokemon is Pokemon. And whether you like Pokemon or you love Pokemon, anybody who sees the chance to play a new experience of Pokemon, you're going to play it. Which is why all these ROM hacks go crazy, Pokemon MMO go crazy, and Brick Bronze went crazy. Even though it was the same Pokemon game you've been playing for the past 10 years, it was a different way to experience it. You played it. Like, that's all possible because Pokemon's IP is Pokemon. Now you take Loomian Legacy, for example, and Loomian Legacy it's just not Pokemon. Don't get me wrong now, Loomian is a great game, you feel me? But Loomian faces one of the biggest problems in gaming today. An actual identity crisis. Like, Loomian wants to be Loomian, but a lot of people, even me, see it as fake Pokemon. And it's not Loomian's fault really, but the circumstances, they went from, think about it like this, right? Brick Bronze was Pokemon on Roblox, right? And now Loomian is Roblox Pokemon. It's not the same. And don't just listen to me say it's not the same. We have actual numbers. If you was back there during the Brick Bronze days, Brick Bronze was averaging like 5K, 6K, even 10K players. Niggas was playing Brick Bronze in school. I was niggas. You feel me? Like, Brick Bronze back then was averaging numbers that shouldn't have been possible back then because it was Pokemon. The Pokemon IP with Brick Bronze just being an overall just good game you can play on the phone made it extremely good, especially when mobile Roblox just dropped around them, and then they had Brick Bronze on mobile instantly. Now you look at Loomian Legacy, and I haven't seen Loomian Legacy at 10K other than when the game first came out, and that was like for a week at most. Like, it's hard. It's hard to sit here and load up Loomian when I have a Switch. It's hard to sit here and load up Loomian when I have countless ROM hacks. Shit, one of those Pokemon ROM hacks, literally Pokemon Personas. Pokemon Pathways is a real game, you should go try and play it. But yeah, enough of the slight sponsor, but what I'm saying is, it's too many ways to play Pokemon for a person to sit there and really engage on fake Pokemon. And even though it's not fake Pokemon, everybody sees it that way. And that's one of the biggest hurdles. Because Loomian started out as Pokemon, no matter what you do, it's going to be fake Pokemon. Let's take a look at Shino Life, for example, right? Shino Life was Shinobi Life 2. Shinobi Life 2 was a full-fledged Naruto game. When they got copyrighted, Shino Life 2 lost a bunch of players. And only because, the aesthetic changed. It was Naruto, but not Naruto. Now, imagine going from Loomian in Brick Bronze. Like, Brick Bronze to Loomian was literally a different game. At least for Shino Life and Shinobi Life, the game was the same, just different effects and different animations and just different pictures. Loomian is an entirely different game. It was like you put down Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and then started up Temtem. Why would you do that? Another big hurdle Loomian Legacy has to overcome is the content issue. As we all know, Pokemon has been going strong for over 20 years. Pokemon has more content than a lot of you niggas have been alive. That's how long Pokemon has been going strong. Like, look at Loomian, for example. 4 years into it, they're just getting their Mega Evolution equivalent. But it's like, at least with Brick Bronze, it was Pokemon, right? You can wait a month or two for a gym or some shit. But for Loomian, why would I wait for a new city? Why would I wait for new features when I can just go play a Pokemon game? Like, Loomian has such an uphill battle just because it's so closely related to Pokemon. And even though a lot of people might say it's not Pokemon, yeah, it's not Pokemon. And that's the problem for a lot of people. It's not Pokemon. I hate to keep driving the hammer into it's not Pokemon, but that's low-key the main problem of everything. Another huge main problem Loomian has to go against is Roblox itself. As we've all known, as we've all seen, Roblox does not fare well with original IPs. Especially when the IP is closely related to something else. We got a couple rare examples like Deep Woken, Rogue, Arcane Odyssey, Arcane Adventures. Yeah, those are original IPs. And they're close to other things. They draw inspiration from other things, but you can't really sit there and compare those games to like a one-of-one of like a, you know, an actual AAA title. Loomian Legacy, for example, you can compare that directly to Pokemon, and that's the main problem. As we see on Roblox, a lot of the biggest games are all carried by IPs. You know, you got all the anime simulators, a bunch of animes in them. You got Blox Fruits, you got GPO, you got Shindo Life, like all these huge anime games that pull in ridiculous numbers are all carried by IPs. Because if we're being honest, if it was their own IP or their own idea, nobody would really care. Nobody would give two fucks about the game, and that's just how sad it is on Roblox. Even I fall into that category. You feel me? Like, for example, I play all these Demon Slayer games. I play most of these Bleach games. I play most of the One Piece games because they're animes I like. Like, you know, like I'm able to sit through the game and play the same thing over and over again because I like the anime. And when you love something and you like it that much, you can sit there and sit through that. But now with Loomian, people don't have any connection to Loomian. They don't have 15 years, 20 years going back with it. They don't have childhood memories. They don't have time waking up in the morning watching the show. They don't have talking about it with your friends. Loomian is just its own game trying to come out right now, competing against everything else. That is why Loomian will never succeed the way people want it to succeed. And honestly, I feel like Loomian would be a great game for the platform. If Loomian succeeded and Loomian got like a bunch of players, a bunch of interaction, it'd be a lot of things to make content on. It'd be a great community in the Roblox community. But guess what? Pokemon exists, and as long as Pokemon exists, Loomian will never be Loomian. Like Loomian will always just be fake Pokemon, sadly. So kids, teenagers, grown-ass men and women, what did we learn today? Roblox does not fare well with original IPs. Loomian Legacy is a great game. It's an amazing game considering what it is, but at the end of the day, people always look at Loomian Legacy as fake Pokemon, sadly. And that is why Loomian Legacy is just not Pokemon. If y'all enjoyed, drop a comment down below. Let me get a like. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I got like alerts now for when I be streaming. So every subscription, it plays a sound on my computer that most of the time I hear it. So everybody that subscribed, thank you. I truly thank you. We're on the road to 20K. I want to get the channel to a point where it's like, you know, we become irrefutable. The goons will take over. We are in the takeover phase. The goons are coming. Let's get it.